son. Or with Keyamo and Co. Now you begin to look at sons like which kind of son you be, sir? Which one be son? No matter. That's what APC did.
Keyamo sounds like as if I'm watching Sesame Street.
Somebody from the beer parlor.
As if I'm watching it. I'm telling you, it's like it's so unthinkable that I mean, listening to him talking, you just know that this is a well-structured program interview that he has come in to present.
And he has no clue.
He has no clue. How your presidential candidate is not in the country. They ask you simple things, simple question about where is it, what is the status, and you say you don't know. And you are a member of his campaign team. Really? You don't know?
He's bragging on Twitter right now. You don't know how happy he is when he saw that video that Tinubu has landed. He was like, yes, I will show them. It's all about pepper them to them now. You know the people I pity? I pity the people who actually listen to people like that after all they have done. They still listen to them. They say, my leader, Festus, Jagaba is back. Hello. See, Ken, let me take another few calls as well, okay? Before we call it a night, okay?
No problem.
Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you very much. So that is Ken, right there from Maryland. I have another caller on the line, and that is hello. Can you hear me? Oh, I lost. Oh, hang on. It seems that I have lost the call. I'm going to reopen the line, so you can try it again. I've got another person on the line. Let's see if that connects. Hello there.
Hello, my good general.
Oh, the Prince Jejeman. How are you?
Baba, at the hill.
So you want to drop in tonight as well, Baba?
Yeah, so just let me drop a few lines of what from what the last
help us add to it.
The last broadcast you did, concerning these Igbo people that endorsed Buhari
Tinubu
in Lagos.
The Igbos in Lagos, yes. You want to say something on that, the Prince?
Yes, my brother. You see, Nnamdi Kanu used to make a statement. He said that when you serve the zoo, he used to tell all Biafra, he said, when you serve the zoo, you will surely come back in shame. I know all of them are listening, both them that call themselves, gather themselves in one warehouse there and call themselves Ohanese. Shameless bunch of people. You see, my brother, to tell you that you can never, as an Igbo man, you can never please Nigeria. No matter how you try to adjust yourself, Nigeria hates you with all passion. You should know that. Do you know that is in the whole federation now, it's only the Igbos, them, that they are the first people that what they are asked for or what they're begging for. You see that thing you showed, that's the script of what they were requesting for. Yeah? They are the first people, and that's what you used to say on your program, gaslighting. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Their own agreement now is what has come onto social media. These are the things that all the people that they are gathering, both Tinubu and APC, throughout the federation. No other group, their own issue has come to social media with the amount they are requesting. If you start the zoo, you will surely come back in shame. Our people need to hear. They need to hear. They want to belong, some of them.
And you hear them, they're asking for recognition. They're asking for this. We need to recognize us. We are, and I'm like, oh man, they still don't like you. It is Nigeria, man.
All the things they are saying, they want to get recognition. They are just telling themselves lies. They know that nobody will recognize them, and they can never be recognized, no matter how they try to be recognized. They are just
even when they are recognized, I would say they will always say, because this is coming from a sincere Yoruba man, okay? I have seen the bigoted Yorubas, okay? They would always and always suspected the Igbos. And when they have the opportunity, this might need to be gutted Yorubas, so not all of us, so we have them in us, okay? So they have that bigotry in them. And no matter how good Igbos are, these bigoted Yorubas, they would always suspect you. It is there. Now, if somebody say the Igbos are the same, I'll say, well, if the Igbos are supposed to be like us, the Yorubas, okay, with what they have witnessed in Nigeria, they will never be found in any part of Nigeria but Igbo land alone. But still, they are everywhere. That means somehow, they don't see Nigerians are seeing them. Unfortunately, like you repeated earlier, they are the only easy target for every other tribes gaslighting. And no thanks to the criminals who have built wealth and power through that. Go on.
Another one is you see those women that we are doing on your mandate. On your mandate.
Is that the one in Imo? You're talking about the Imo women, eh?
No, I'm talking. No, the vibrant one, the one in Lagos that we are doing on your mandate.
Lagos. Go on.
You understand? The one I saw on red. They were all on red.
Those ones are not Igbos, so those ones are
they are not Igbos.
Go on.
Yes,
I can't say Yorubas. I would say those are Lagosians, women in Lagos as well, who came together because they're not just Yorubas. But I get you now. I thought we were still talking about the endorsement. So you are talking about the
no.
On your mind, yeah? Go
on. No. I've finished with the kangaroo Igbos.
Okay. Let's go on to this women on your mandate.
I'm talking about the women, Lagosian women on your mandate. You see, most of them their children are those that are out of school going to a year now. Are you getting me? And some of them that have not yet gotten an issue, they are mothers in waiting. That they are going to give birth very soon, and their own children will join the group of out of school children roaming the whole street. Are you getting me? But see them on your mandate. At the end of the day, they will come to my
shout change. Not be so then shout next devil. So if it is on your mandate, I just hope they will be alive to give witness, to give testimony.
My ego, do you know the worst sickness? Do you know the worst sickness in the world?
Tell us.
The worst sickness in the world is poverty.
It is
poverty, especially the poverty of mental poverty.
The poverty of the mind.
The one that is in Nigeria. I get me because all these people that you see, they've seen that APC, Buhari brought bad luck into Nigeria. See Nigeria the way Nigeria is throughout the whole world, and local and international. Today, the person that they are doing on your mind, they told you that where this person stopped
is going to
that
continue.
This person has done very well.
Yes.
On this mandate or foundation of this man, mad president that died, and they brought an impostor who there. You understand?
He's
and going to continue on a Mark President foundation. I said, I leave other people to come. Let them continue.
Thank you very much. Let me take this other call as well. Hello there, sir.
Hello, General. This is Joe from Akinola.
Sir Akinola from Houston.
Nice to hear from.
I know.
It's nice to hear from you again today.
It's a pleasure.
It's been a long time.
I know.
I recently actually traveled to Nigeria. I've been listening to your analysis since.
Go on, sir.
Yeah, I did. And I tried to interview people that support Tinubu, Yoruba people that support Tinubu, to say. Igbo people that support Tinubu, Yoruba people that support Obi, and Igbo people that support
Obi as well. You spoke
the conclusion that I have,
Baba.
My ego is that, look, anybody supporting Obi or Tinubu, or Atiku, they are all moved by tribal sentiment, in essence. take that to the bank.
So just following the trend and following the wave, like the mob and all that.
Yeah, anybody telling you, bro, Obi is this, Tinubu is this. They are all bunch of liars. We all should be supporting, if at all we want change in Nigeria, we should be supporting Omoyele Sowore. But none of them is doing that at the moment. They are giving excuses.
Do you know that? Do you know that Sowore is the one with the best, clearly explained steps, processes that he would take on every issue that is bedeviling Nigeria today? But nobody is reading, sadly.
Nobody. They all. You see them abuse Omoyele Sowore online. This is a man. If there's a problem in the south, in the southeast, they will come there to their aid, southwest, everywhere in Nigeria.
They will identify with everybody that is being persecuted by the system.
Everybody.
Yet.
Everybody. I listen to obedience or batify or articulate, and I said, Nigeria is going, for people who want progress to be listening to you and how that Nigeria should be separated, because when you listen to the people, there are fears, just like you have said. There are Yoruba that they are afraid of Obi, and why? One of them gave one example about what happened in War, for example, where a lot of people that were worshiping in church were killed, more than 50 people, and several other people ended in the hospital. They thought Obi as a Catholic should have shown up, that if that were to happen in Anambra, Imo, he would be there. But a person of Anambra was appointed as a cardinal. He quickly flew there to Rome. He asked me to explain that to him. I have no explanation, I must tell you, in essence. So basically, all these people that support this theory,
they have their own personal reasons why they feel like, I get you, Baba. Continue.
Yeah. So basically, if anybody wants Nigeria to change, youth want to take over, Omoyele Sowore should be our candidate, in essence, if you believe in elections. But many of them are not doing that. Everybody explains from I listen to Yoruba people that support obedience as well. From their point of view, it's not too different from what Afenifere is saying, that, look, if you want this country to be balanced, at least you have to cede power to the southeast. So these are some of the debates. Nobody is debating about, okay, what is your record? What did you do when you were governor in Abra, or governor in Lagos, or vice president of Nigeria, where this man was selling all the assets? Nobody is concerned.
I'm even saying that now that it is the fever that they are catching, maybe me, I'm speaking from the position of somebody who listen to details more than just the headlines, okay? When I say details, right? These days, you could barely quote any of these guys on anything. You get that, sir? You could barely quote, though you can quote Obi on because it's everywhere. You can see his video and all that, right? But you could barely quote Atiku or Tinubu. You can quote Omoyele Sowore. Is everywhere. He's talking and sharing his view and all that, yeah? So for somebody like myself, it is also an opportunity as well to say, okay, look at those who are, if they have a chance of saying what they said they would do individually. For example, if Tinubu is saying what he's going to do individually, Atiku is saying what he's going to do individually, we have heard that of Obi and the others. And to me, Baba, I just believe still that there is no way forward in any of those, except for what everybody's just saying to make you feel good that they have something that they're going to do. So there's none. But still, we would love them to say whatever they want to do themselves, not what people are saying on their behalf, so that you can quote them, hold them onto it. But I don't think we'll ever have that opportunity. It's always going to be the drama like this all through.
When I started working, most people that win the election in Nigeria, people will not turn up in presidential debates. They will just say, keep talking to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. Because it's the system.
So this election,
they are not responsible for anyone. You know that. You and I know that. Okay, so when people ask me and say, you need to speak more about Obi and the rest of that, I was like, if you see, normal, you should be able to listen to them and let them say what they would do. Let me tell you something, sir. Let me tell you something. The first person that could have convinced me to show interest in Nigeria election in a way, like, would have been Omoyele Sowore. You know why? It was the only person I brought here. And he was able to explain in a very clear language, not abracadabra, what and how he believed that those who are demanding for Biafra, those who are demanding for Yoruba nation, and every other person who wants to leave, right? He was the only person who was able to highlight how it is possible. And it was realistic. You know that. But the next person who says something similar, sir, is this Obi. Okay? And I can tell you they are speaking because they are speaking as an outsider. The real owners of the system, Atiku and Tinubu, you know the way they talk according to the system they put in place, which is going to remind you that this Nigeria is not breaking. Forget it. Obi says something. He said, listen, he had no better explanation like Sowore. He said, when it comes to restructuring, when it comes to a new constitution, or let me say regionalism and every other thing people are demanding, right? They said,
yep.
What he believed personally is that it's going to take constitutional amendment or a new constitution passed by the entire country for every other region to have that referendum and autonomy that people are demanding for. But to him, the president of Nigeria that is holding the executive list, which is the most bigger of the control of Nigeria, should be ready to let go some of them to all these regions, all these states, local governments, so that they will have this power to be able to indeed cater and help for the smallest of the people in the community. So that idea of ceding power, sharing power, and all of that stuff are a way to say, listen, restructuring or what have you, or whatever name you want to give to it, or rearranging, whatever you want to call it, is doable and possible, right? With him, even though he didn't convince me. He hasn't convinced me until today. And like Omoyele Sowore managed to explain it better, right? And he said he could only do it if he become president of Nigeria. I said, well, hands off. Me, I not did part of that too. He is unable to get us involved in their election. So Obi won't get me involved in a way. Sure, you get. So if we talk about, like you said, so if you talk about those who could have made an impression on us, talking about their election, I would choose Sowore based on what is ideal to me, and that is the process of letting everybody go their separate ways, peacefully, whatever it's going to take.
I hope you hold a session on restructuring of the country one day. I actually share my view with Omoyele Sowore sometimes on before now.
Right.
In fact, if I were to get into that, that would take us a long time. Mm-hmm. But mainly, I'm focusing on the steps of this coming election. In essence, that look, for anybody join to be ratified, obedient, or articulate, you're just deceiving yourself. You're all moved by tribal sentiment. The only person that represents our common aspiration at this time is Omoyele Sowore. Either we like it or not, is the only person that represents our common aspiration. Apart from that, look at all these people that I've mentioned. Obi just jumped from PDP. He was advising Jonathan on economy. It was this and that. Tinubu has been there, install Bubu as president for 8 years. Well, we have suffered so heavily from that. Atiku has been part of the corruption from our inception. So these are the bunch of people that we are trying to project. People will call, come and be obedient, or come and be ratify, or come and be complete all nonsense. If you're not supporting Omoyele Sowore today, it means you're finding excuses to support your tribal sentiment. And look, I don't have problem if you have your tribal sentiment. I'm a Yoruba man. Mm-hmm. I want Yoruba nation. I don't want all this rubbish we're doing. I know we're not a country.
I have saved myself all the stress. That is why except something happened and I have to use these characters in my my presentations. They don't mean anything to me anymore. I'm just waiting for the time when they will be done with all of this whole thing, all these games and every other thing, and the whole thing exploded.
I want to do a republic. I want people.
I'm with you, Sir Akinola. You there? Oh, I think something is. Are you there? Reconnecting. Okay. My time is actually going. I've only got about 15 minutes to go. So I am taking another call. And there we have Ahmed. Is that you, Ahmed? By the way. Lafia lao mandala ya mata ya dogo and everybody
yaro yara is children yaro
yes
one more children yara duk suna nan lafiya kana nan lafiya kalau ko
alhamdulillah lafiya lao
yawa kai na ji dadi haka
megida fire no push out too much. You see, I did well now. I didn't stammer, so don't make it difficult again for me. So everybody can hear you.
Allah ya ma albarka
alhamdulillah.
You go say amen, as I dey talk say wa shori reni Allah ya ma albarka
amen ya rabbi amen.
Yawa
same to you, by the way. So Ahmed, you have been watching all night and we are celebrating the return of Kolu and at the same time reminding the people of what it was like when Boko was on his own tour. So people love to, they say if you don't learn from history, you are bound to repeat it. Now, it's about to happen.
You make mistake.
You want to add yours.
I listened to the last caller, you see. I always say all these people that are today, they just turn around. They are supporting Obi. Obi is one of those people that was even involved in the system. He was a governor under this rubbish system.
Yes.
He was an advisor to Jonathan. He was a vice presidential candidate to Atiku.
Just 4
one
years
of
ago.
one of the best celebrated thieves in Nigeria. So if you want to talk now, the same mad people will tell you Showore supported Buhari in 2015.
Without any evidence, by the way.
All these people, they saw people answer all of them, like you used to say, Maigun, it's not as if they hate oppression.
No.
It's just that they hate corruption. So it's just that they are not happy if they are not the ones involved.
That is benefiting from
all
it.
These people, yes, all these people that you see that today they just woke up and they're supporting Obi China. Most of them that you see, if we continue to support these people, they know the truth that it go fit touch us. It better make we find person we go at least look our side. Where the country make mistake, we say today, if Obi should become the president, I'm telling you, you will see how the defection will start coming, both from PDP and APC.
It's
and Obi
normal
has
now.
No
I mean, not
tell
today.
them no.
See, make I give you one hint.
Obi
Let me give
no,
you one hint, Ahmed. Let me give you one hint.
Yeah.
If you have been following the obedient and every other thing they've been doing, right? There's something I observe about them. I actually like them, sincerely, right? But there's something I observe them. You see, obedient be like people, people who have been abused for so long, traumatized, yeah? And then they want to be loved. It doesn't matter, okay? They want to be loved. They want to be, they are craving for love. Love us, show us love, show us that you care for us. That's what I see, right? Now, if you look at them very well, they are sometimes, well, maybe not anymore, but back then they used to project people to please come and join Obi. You remember when they were projecting Kwakwanso? Kwakwanso should come and be his deputy. If Kwakwanso joined last summer, Kano is finished. And then Kwakwanso decided not to join. And they started abusing him. Useless Kwakwanso. We just wanted to, you know what I mean? So that's the way I see it. People who have been abused for so long.
Someone will tell you, they still the mad people will tell you that this SUG, you think this is university, go and start from local government. And I will sit down and I have answered a lot of them, but you know, sometimes tobacco make I use my finger, please. I know say nobody that go here. Sorry, what is surely deep gone. Ya already deep gone. So at but you know, sometimes you just go on social media, most of us use our fingers, please.
And just
I will reply to her. I say, come, you go, yes. And my and before I even say anything. Before I say anything, you said, waiting the cost, no be here. You could just come, you just throw one, you could just call violence, just what happen.
So don't leave us for that conversation. They don't block it. They've blocked a page. They've blocked my page 3 times. Lagos Sabo Bakus, we have history. Because, you know, we are all angry in our way. And things that happens every day keeps renewing your anger. So how do you come out there and start reporting like channels and start posting things like the nations? That's not, I mean, there's nothing, there's no fun in that. So if I see Tinubu and this and that, if I want to put it out there, I need to make it cause trouble so that you will laugh. Tinubu supporters will be angry. Everybody go meet on the Mayegun's Diary Politico. And for a few hours, now fight. Your papa, you useless this. Some will be abusing Mayegun. Others will be like, Mayegun is better than your father. Mayegun is better than your generation. And I'll be reading comments and say, violence is everybody is angry. Left, right, center, angry. And the people who put us in this anger, the things say, you know, go consume them too. Ahmed. Right. I might have lost Ahmed there. Ahmed, are you there? Now that connection is acting up, okay? Let me take this one. There's another veteran, by the way. Hello.
Yeah, one name.
One name. What's that one?
Ndewo is how are you?
Yes. So Ndewo. Kedu.
Ndewo, how are you? Kedu,
so,
how are you?
Kedu, how are you? You should be answering me, Nosita. Come on, I'm communicating. Kedu.
Adima.
One name. Now, you are live, and we have a very limited time. Ahmed is back on the line, but Osita, can you manage just about 5 minutes there before I close it tonight? Please.
All right, my brother.
Sir.
The thing I wanted to talk about is I want to talk about the video that was being played yesterday. I tried all possible means for me to call in. I couldn't get in.
I can imagine. I didn't even take calls last night. I bet if I did, you would probably have.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't yesterday. I think it wasn't.
It must have been 2 days or 3 days ago. Okay. Remind us and add those. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about the one that is trending, the Igbo support for Tinubu.
The endorsement. That was 2 days ago, yeah?
The endorsement. Let me say something clearly here.
Please.
Everybody is entitled when you have a true democratic process.
The way it should have been normally. Mm-hmm.
Yes. To endorse anybody you wish. But I want to say something clearly here. There's a lot of things that happen that people, even people on TV, when they know about it, the mainstream media, they don't want to talk about it. Because why they call them mainstream media, they've been streamlining what they are supposed to talk about. Now, Joy Boko, when I saw that video, I was looking for him that he has to show up. He has to show up.
I showed him. I brought him. Didn't you see him? It was his day.
No, that's what I'm saying now. That at the beginning he was not showing you.
Oh, it wasn't come to his side. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he showed up, and that was when I said to myself, "Oh no, this man that you are looking at,
used to be the Ohanes Ndibo in Ikeja before I think before he became one time in Lagos.
Was he their spokesperson or their chairman in Ikeja branch at the
time?
In
Ikeja, he wasn't the spokesperson. He was their chairman. He owns the Ikeja General.
Right.
He owns the Ikeja General Food Canteen and one pure water they call General. Pure water. There's somebody I know one-on-one. He might not know me, but I know him one-on-one.
I mean, if he was selling food and then selling water, of course, he doesn't even have to know you. You are going to be one of his customers.
And because a family friend of mine, I saw him in that video.
Oh,
he's his member.
Right.
He's his follower.
Right.
That one. There was a time he won councillor in Alausa, in Ikeja. Alausa constituency was the councillor.
Oh.
Before what's his name? Babangida.
Oh, that would be was that in the 80s?
That was the early 90s.
Oh, early 90s. Okay, go on.
I think they were the last people that I think it was around 82. I mean 88, between 82 and 90.
Right.
Now, what I'm trying to say is that these two characters, they have their own followers too.
Yes.
And money is being thrown about. Why you will look at that video and look at that video carefully? Did you see anybody who looks like between the ages of 20 and 28, 27 there? You won't see nobody around that age there. Yes or
really. No? Not even like early 30s. Those I saw there were like they were like shop owners.
Thank you very much.
These were people who are like, they may not have been those who made up all the numbers. So there may be other tribes there and there, normal, right? But
no, I'm just trying to tell you the other tribes there.
Who are to like,
because that is an Ikeja movement, and I was asking somebody all about this morning. They themselves, the person I was asking is between the age of 30 and 36. He said they don't even know anything about it. That's what he said.
Told. Right.
Yeah, and that is somebody who I know is on the movement of this NSA. A friend of mine, he do visit here. So what am I trying to tell you right now is that we know the people who made that movement. We know the cash, the money that was infused. We know whatever that.
And you know what it was meant to achieve.
And I want to say
Igbo endorsed Tinubu in Lagos.
Yeah.
Other people said, Osita, looking at the other brighter side, right? Other people said that it was actually a smart move, okay? On the side of the Igbos, whether they are APC members or not, whether they were threatened or harassed to attend, that it could actually be a good move.
That is what I'm trying to say.
Go on.
That's what I'm trying to say.
With all we have heard so far, all the threat, all those things we have been hearing, that it could be one of the best smart moves, yeah? Go on.
Those traders you see, those ones that you see, they are traders in Alaba.
Because they are those who have something to lose. Not the
They are the ones that have something to lose.
Not the Agberos that are taking money from them.
If you look at the video well, some of them were even looking at Joey Boko. What's wrong with this guy?
You get that, like, man, what am I doing here? I could see that. I shared the video. Mm-hmm.
But what I'm trying to tell you is a smart move for them. The second one is the one that happened in Owerri too. We know our Yahoo president, our Yahoo governor. Yes, he is always sharing money to get crowd in everything he did.
And there's so much money to share. Mm-hmm.
There's poverty in that land.
Yes.
Any woman, they go to a store and tell her that, we are giving you 2,000 naira, come to do this thing because we are closing your store. The woman will say, instead of close my store, let me go and collect this 2,000 and go for this.
Mm-hmm.
That's another
what
one.
Told me about that Lagos, Osita, that people are being told, people are saying that they must have given them money. That information is not totally true. Do you know that the traders in Lagos were even taxed? They were taxed to contribute money towards that.
They didn't share money to them. How can you share money to traders? Well, how much
like they were made to put resource, like this store. Everybody must contribute 5,000.
No, but they put pressure on them. They put pressure on them,
and they just have to.
I'm coming to that place. I'm coming to that point.
Go on.
The third point here is I want to tell anybody that everybody has his right
to choose whatever they want. If you are talking about democracy, that is true.
Yes, everybody has his right. It will be unjust for somebody to look at Joke da Silva and start cussing out and abusing her. No, I'm not going to be in support of that.
Hey, but Osita, there's another argument before I let you go, okay? And I want you to touch that before you go, okay? Some people said that everybody has rights to choose whatever they want and whoever they want. That's democracy, right? But at the same time, if your choice in the past, right, has cost me nearly my life, my everything, and you are about to, and then you repeated that same choice 4 years after, and it made things worse, right?
No, that is where I'm.
And then you're about to make that same decision again. I have every right to scream and say you are a threat to my life. What do you think?
Yes, that is where I'm coming to.
Okay, please.
What I'm coming to is she has a choice.
Yes.
But she has not made my choice. She has not made anybody's choice.
No.
I wouldn't want somebody to curse or abuse her, but you can criticize
because of what she chose to do, yeah?
Yes, you can criticize what she actually stands for. Because yes, if you go to the history part of it between she and somebody's wife that is related to Tinubu's government very well, you will find out that they have a relationship. They went to the same school. But what I am going to criticize is a character that even if you cannot make the right decision, it's better you keep your mouth shut. You don't say anything.
Like if you don't have all the answers, there's no reason in being cheeky.
Yes, it's not everybody that has that direct relationship with all these people that you are supporting, because that is something I have to talk about. But overall, I want to get back to Arise TV because they watch all these things that we say here.
Sure. You have something for the Arise. Quickly, quickly. Go on, Osita.
Yeah, in relationship with what I am talking about concerning this woman, Joke da Silva. You are there criticizing people who criticize or cut out Joke da Silva. But you never talked about on your program the people who beat up 2 young boys who were just carrying only a flag in Ocean. You never said anything about it. And you people keep thinking about this country is one Nigeria. It is never one Nigeria. It can never be, and it will not be.
Not this way, no.
Not this way. My brother, let me tell you the truth. The truth is always bitter. I myself, I will always like somebody from the eastern part of Nigeria. The one that is a Yoruba man will like the one from the western part of Nigeria. The northern are the same, the Ibibio, the ethics, everybody. What does it show? It shows that we are not
all
wrong.
Have our sentiments towards where we come from. And when they push us to confess them, no matter how uncomfortable it is for many, many of you, you will never, ever fail to admit.
Must I come out on TV and tell the Yoruba people in Onitsha? Because if you go to main market on Onitsha, you see some Yoruba people, they have their stores there.
I mean, see,
then I will tell the Yoruba people.
Somebody sent me a video, right? And see, I chose not to use that video. You know why? Because when the person was talking, it was like, Mayegun, I want you to share this video. Look at the Yorubas here in Onitsha. See, we have Yorubas here who are selling us agbo. We have Yorubas here who are selling food. We have Yorubas here who are running business here. Mayegun, look at that one. That one is a Yoruba. You know, they were recording the video. It was about 43 seconds.
No,
they sent it to me and I'm like,
you see that agbo that you talked about? that Agbo you talked about, my own sister, the person that is my eldest sister right now, that is the business you do in Onitsha. So when I was living in London and I traveled to Nigeria almost every two months, I'm in Nigeria. Trust me, I go to Onitsha and I see these people. They are Yoruba people.
I mean, they said they have community. I have seen Yoruba community in Port Harcourt. I'm talking about where, you know, we saw Babalawo's house, a Yoruba man, right?
Exactly.
He was living like somebody from my village. In my village, right? We have rich Babalawos, right? They have made it, and you can tell by the size of their house. And in Port Harcourt, and this guy was there doing the magic of you know, all this padlock. And I was like, in Port Harcourt, they know him. He's so and they said no, there are people here like that everywhere.
Bro, bro, 1 minute. Let me go back to Arise again.
Quickly.
Arise is there when the Oba of Lagos came out openly and said that he's going to throw them into the gutters, the Igbos into the gutters, if they do not vote for Sanwo-Olu. What did Arise say? They said nothing. So what I am trying to say, especially that old man, that one that said his what's his name? The old man. Abati, Ruben Abati.
Yeah.
That Ruben Abati. He is the one that said something concerning this thing. What did he say in all those chapters? He said nothing. Because the life of those little boys, the life of those young boys who is upcoming, those boys are students, their life doesn't matter. It is only Jacket and Silver's life that matter. You can see how stupid and irrational Arise can be. I took my hands off for that our Ijebu brother, that Rufus.
Rufai.
That one, Rufai is different. He's God sent in that TV station, and everybody keeps saying about it. I need Dr. Ruben Abati. I do not know where he got his doctorate from, but I need him to go to internet and see the ratings that people are giving him. That Rufus has a better rating than he does at his old age. He cannot do things right. May God forgive him.
Osita, I wish I had a longer time to share with you, but my time is so up and the night is so gone. So thank you. I appreciate your time with me again tonight. Okay, stay safe, Baba. I'll see you again tomorrow or the next or any other time. All right. Thank you so much, Osita. Now, this is where we're going to draw the curtains. Okay. Choice is choice. Mine is just to bring to fore the happenings, the pieces of the event and all that stuff. I bring them together. Hopefully, I can help you to understand the characters that are presenting themselves as leaders in Nigeria and those who brought us to this stage that we found ourselves, and the consequences of our choices. Even though if you don't care, you should always remember the consequences of your choices. Okay, taking responsibilities for your actions. Yes, you have right to choose and make your choices known. In fact, pursue your choices and make sure that they come to pass. Nevertheless, you must always remember that it is also your responsibility to be responsible for all your actions. Consequences that follows as in you should be able to hone up on them. Your failure to hone up and accept your responsibilities is the reason why you are pointing fingers here and there, and you call people enemies of the people who don't give a damn about you. Okay? But whatever it is, just don't say I didn't tell you. Okay? And don't pretend that you didn't know or you don't know. You know what you are doing. And if you didn't know what you're doing before, and I bet you should by now, therefore, when your choices are made, remember the consequences of them comes with the same package you order. So if Tinubu can change from this or that, he can even jog and do video that is running on a treadmill and all that. If you really care about your future before you become a vuvuzela or turn yourself into a rabid dog on social media, or even if you choose to become a social media bandit, an Ocean, a cretin, social media cretin, whatever you choose to do yourself one single favor. It's called justice. Make sure that the man you want to speak for is able to tell you what he has to offer you by himself, not by the teleprompters or spokespersons or mouthpieces here and there. I mean, if you have learned nothing, I just shown you the throwback of the Boko packaging. Where did that lead us? Where has that left us? Your choice. And thank you. For those of you who spend your night and your evening with me again tonight, I always appreciate every time you spend with me, by the way. Okay. So thank you. You can take a moment and like this broadcast if you haven't. We were over 2,000 of us on YouTube. And I heard, I saw that we're over 500 as well on Facebook. Well, thanks to Facebook that allowed, probably 0.2% of you to see my broadcast tonight. But do me one favor before you go. Like, Ahmed, I don't want to disappoint Ahmed. Ahmed, I am already rounding up. I don't know what happened to your connection earlier, okay? Can you do me one favor? My time is so gone. But I will leave you uninterrupted for the next 2 minutes. Make it short. You're going to be the one to close the broadcast for me tonight, okay? Ahmed.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Well, that time, now my hand just touched.
You missed it. Well, call loose jars, they work sometimes, eh? So I'm glad we don't spoil up. So you're back. Haram, quick one.
Oh yeah.
What would you like to add to this?
Like I was saying, you see, most of those people that you see on your page.
Yes.
Sometimes, if you post, if I just go through the post, I'll just go through the post. Only me, I'll come they think and say, waiting kilo shele gongo, what's happening? Is it that people don't think? And with all you have been saying, Mayugun, you still see some people come back and they will still ask, you, who are you even supporting Gongo? As if
they come ask
they
me
don't know where.
No, some don't ask. They just say, we know you are supporting Obi. Before Obi came, they said, we know you are working for Atiku. We are working for PDP. They've told me I've worked for everyone. Even Obi people have told me that I'm working for Tinubu. It's always where you are reading my comments anyway. You are reading them all the time, Abi. So that's how it is every day. Definitely. And I deal with that all the time. Mm-hmm. I'm working for everyone.
So one man like that, one idiot, one Okonu, Oti Shiarabo, Okuni for that matter, he has bleached his team. All those idiots, Tomama Babalaye for in Lagos there. This guy was now trying to he's trying to threaten me. Money Baba, drop your address there. Drop your address. Me, I go meet you. You go understand, say, Emi go mi Ushenori Abodi Efe.
I go bad no, I'm belong la.
Drop your address.
I'm belong fun wani. Because chat your korite.
See, if you know what's in my own sense, if you know what I don't go through self, you don't go stand for one corner.
You stand on my way and be talking this trash. Exactly.
Say, you won't threaten me. Me threat are you mad or something?
Are you mad or something?
One old man now came on was like, Beko. Tinubu,
that's their final line. Beko. Money. How is their life?
Only Beko. Tinubu ni. Money ke Boko. Inuya lo makusi. Lagbara Ọlọ́run.
Lagbara Ọlọ́run. I mean, Shadra and Shamini kò sí jan churchy.
You know, there is a line that you used to bring. You say, may Nigeria happen to you. If you know truly that Nigeria, you are praying, Nigeria will succeed. If I say, may Nigeria happen to you, it is a prayer. You say you like the Nigeria. It is a prayer. Just say amen. So why are you so angry?
Exactly.
May Nigeria happy. They are a bunch of hypocrites. And Abosi Olo ma ṣokùnfà ikú tó máa kú, ikú gbóná ni gbogbo yín máa kú.
Àṣẹwà.
Ẹ mọ òótọ́ tẹ̀lé òótọ́ ẹ ti rí pé àwọn èèyàn ń kú lójoojúmọ́. Little children, and you are denying just because of the pin you people want to get.
Exactly.
You
know what? Make I tell you one story. Quick one, Ahmed. Make I tell you something quickly. Yeah. Make I tell you something quickly. There's this guy who always come on to my Goose Diary Politico. Okay. A friend of mine knows him, and every now and then he will come in. He will say a lot of things about me, right? He will say things. I don't know him one-on-one, but somebody who knows him. So, and I didn't know that 5 years ago, right? They gave him they gave him 2 slots in Lagos. Okay, the first slot they gave him is a junction to be collecting collecting every day. Okay. Then they put his name in their local government. They put his name in a rota where they are paying him for doing nothing. Or just they put those names as party names in local government. The local government will be paying UP some stipend, maybe 20,000 or 30,000 every month. Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll be collecting all of that money for the time of that chairman there, maybe 2 years today. So this guy has been enjoying that in Lagos, robbing people, taking money from people. So Oda in a junction. Okay. And he was enjoying that. So for the past 5 years, he will come onto Mayegun's diary political, he will abuse me. You this useless one. You this Mayegun, this Mayedaru, this guy who has no job. I didn't know that he was collecting. I didn't know until recently. Almost suddenly, this guy just attack APC. What happened? Is it my eyes? Is it that my eyes are paining me? Abi, what am I reading? Why is this guy abusing APC? You know what happened there? They don't remove him from that free money. They've removed his name from that bursary. The guy is angry right now. You get that now? He's watching me right now. I decided to share his story. So when people come here to abuse me, so many people don't know their stories. These are street urchins who rely on the stipend that different politicians gives to them from different local government, ward, council, and all that across Nigeria. But you will think they actually love and care when they attack Mayegun for exposing their criminal leaders. So I'm used to that, Ahmed. I'm so used to them.
Every single thing you say about immediately after they drop them, I'm telling you, I they relate. As they drop them, I they relate. Yeah, I don't tell you before. I tell you, Mayegun, the way they talk about it can't be like say you've been lived for not before.
I get photographic memory. If I say experience is the best teacher, they say life is the best teacher.
The moment you just drop out, only say,
you will relate, Shani,
they relate for almost everything you did talk about. All those things, some of them I went through all of them. And anytime it relates to the northerners, I'm telling you, it's something that I passed through. Most of people will not understand. Someone that for 20-something years of your life, you lived in somewhere before leaving that place. So tell me, that experience you was born in.
They know they teach them for school. If it was that kind of experience, they know they teach them anywhere. Now life go teach you.
Where them born me, I tell people, see, now inside core Awusas.
Yes.
Inside core Awusas, no be say.
So somebody try to tell you that you don't understand it. Are you Chris? They're born inside this system. I know this system. Listen, I grew up. I survived this system. You can't tell me say I don't understand. You the Chris? You don't know, Baba.
That is it. So if I can't see person where they Lagos, I mean you dey south, you never ever come north before. You can't support all the Mama will pay lock on me. I can't talk and say. Before I go just carry phone, I can't type and give and say, wow, people,
they can save time. Baba.
No,
I hope I'm knocking next time and you call in early enough, okay? No. We had a lot of people around tonight, so hopefully we won't be this much next time. I can have everybody in and manage the time, okay? Ahmed, thank you so much for always, Stay safe, and you have a good one, Now, what do you say good night? How do you say good night? Say that again.
Say the Safi, like you want to say Baba. Say that Safi. Say that Safi.
Da Safi.
Say the Safi.
Say the Safi.
Odaro.
God bless you. Thank you so much, Ahmed.
Ọlọ́run jíwárí aláìkémù Ọlọ́run jíwárí.
Aláìkémù aláìkí ayé ńkọ́ aláìkí ayé.
Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ àríbi.
Aláìkí ayé is God forbid bad thing, abi?
God forbid bad thing. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ àríbi.
Aláìkí ayé. So that's what that means.
Aláìkí ayé.
Aláìkí olóṣìlà Àyìndé ṣá. Kò tí ẹ lè kọ́ fúl ká lọ stọ́dì ẹ̀. Aláìkí ayé. Hey, Ahmed, nice one. Where is that other one? Say Mutafi. I mean, say Gotafi.
Say the Safi. Say the Safi.
Say, no, come on, man. It's too fast. Say Gotafi. I mean, Mutafi. I mean, Gotafi.
Odaro, say that Safi. Odaro.
Say that Tafi. Odaro. Aláìkí ayé o. Say that Tafi. Good.
God forbid, Oda.
No, shout mix it up, man. If we say God forbid, Oda.
Or make I give you one. Make I give you one.
Oh yeah, give me another
Asuba,
one.
Asuba, Tekeri.
Tekeri.
Yeah, Asuba, Tagari. Asuba, Tagari.
Asuba, Kagani. Good morning.
Tagari. Gari.
Tagari.
Gari, you want to say Tagari. Asuba, Tagari.
Asuba, Tagari. That's good morning.
Good night. Good night.
Asuba is when we go and when we go and pray in the morning. Asuba.
That means Jiwari.
Hey,
you understand?
Don't worry.
Jiwari. Yeah, Kosiri.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun Diary politico.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí mò ń gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.